I was lucky enough to play a lot of banjo shows here on the West Coast when I was a kid, and I met up with a guy. His name was Frank Vodich.
Yeah, I've heard of
Um,
Frank Vodich. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, okay,
Yeah.
great guy, plectrum banjo player. He knew Eddie,
Wow.
and Eddie would visit him in San Francisco quite often. Of course, Frank would go watch him play when he was playing in the Bay Area. But Eddie actually taught Frank a lot of what Frank taught to me. So I got it sort of
Yeah.
secondhand.
Second.
I got the
Yeah.
Peabody stuff secondhand from Frank Vodich, and he was very giving with all that stuff. He didn't hold anything back. He
That's
he
nice.
knew I was interested in learning that Peabody style, and he loved it. He loved the fact that there was a young person who was interested in that. So I'd go over to Frank's house whenever I was in California for 3 or 4 days, and we'd just sit there and we'd work on Peabody tunes. And he'd
Wow.
he'd help me, he'd listen to me, and he'd correct me, and I would record them all, and it gave me a wealth of information. And he really helped me figure out some things that were very perplexing to me when I was a kid. The rhythmical um, complexity of what Peabody did was really hard for me to master. Yeah, looking back on it, it seems fairly simple, um, but that's kind of how I got started in the
Cool.
progression of my earlier years before I
That's
came to
fascinating.
California.
Right. Okay. Wow. Well, that's really cool to have Frank Vodich be the in between guy.